رضا اصلان متولد 1351 در تهران است و یکی از نویسنده‌های سرشناس آمریکایی ایرانی تبارها است که در حوزه مطالعات و تاریخ ادیان مشغول فعالیت است و در حال حاضر در کالیفرنیا در دانشگاه‌های معتبر مشغول تدریس است و همچنین به عنوان یکی از فعالین و کارشناسان مدعو رسانه‌ای با بسیاری از رسانه‌های آمریکا در حوزه‌های مختلف به ویژه حوزه ادیان همکاری و فعالیت داشته است. اصلان با حضور به عنوان مجری در برنامه مؤمن یا بیلیور از ماه مارچ سال 2017 در شبکه تلویزیونی CNN مبدل به یکی از چهره‌های جنجالی رسانه‌ای آمریکا در سالهای اخیر شد.
In the 1980s, being Muslim in America was like being Martian. I grew up in a predominantly Mexican community, so I just told everybody I was Mexican. I didn't really know that much Spanish. I knew like orale, and I just like would throw that out every once in a while. Orale, and people would be like, "Oh, you're obviously Mexican."
Please welcome back to the program, Reza Aslan.
Reza Aslan.
Reza Aslan.
Reza, let me start with you.
من در خدمت جناب آقای رضا اصلان هستم، نویسنده و دیمپژوه سرشناسی که در دانشگاه‌های آمریکا مشغول تدریس هستند و یک چهره رسانه‌ای شناخته شده هستند و حتما برنامه‌هاشون رو درباره پژوهش‌های دینیشون و سفرهاشون به سراسر دنیا در شبکه CNN دیدید. امروز گفتگوی کوتاهی با ایشون خواهم داشت در ارتباط با کامیونیتی ایرانی و فعالیت‌هایی که این کامیونیتی در چند دهه پس از مهاجرتش اینجا خواهد داشت. خیلی ممنون که دعوت منو قبول کردید و به عنوان سوال اول می‌خواستم ازتون بپرسم که ایرانی‌های مهاجر در حال حاضر جنریشن سومشون هست، یعنی ما 4 دهه هستش که تجربه مهاجرت داریم، در مقایسه با کامیونیتی‌هایی مثل کامیونیتی ژاپنی‌ها یا کره‌ای‌ها یا چینی‌ها که جنریشن 4 و 5 مهاجرتشون هستش، ما چون که باید و شاید در فعالیت‌های اجتماعی و سیاسی در جامعه میزبانمون یعنی جامعه آمریکا نتونستیم فعال باشیم. به نظر شما بزرگترین دلیل و مهمترین دلیلش چی بوده؟
I think part of the problem is that because so many of us come from a country and a culture in which the idea of political participation wasn't really something that we took seriously, you know, whether it was under the Shah or under the Islamic Republic. And I think that coming to a place like the United States, where the opportunity to take part in the political process, political activism, using your money to actually affect change, it's a new tradition, it's a new idea. And I see it very much in the younger generation of Iranians, you know, those who were born here or who came here as young people. I think you see an enormous amount of activism in there. In Kia's campaign, you see all these young people who want to be a part of it. But when I come across older Iranians,
گمان نمی‌کنه که به قول ایرانی‌ها هنوز بعد از 40 سال فکر می‌کنن جا نیافتادن.
Yes, exactly. همونه, yeah. Okay. And I think that mentality has to change because we came here for a reason, and the reasons that we came here are being undermined.
شما این جمله رو تو UCLA هم تکرار کردین، گفتین اگر که ما ایرانی‌ها امروز اینجا هستیم حتما یک دلیل و منطقی پشتشه. راجع به این یه خورده بیشتر توضیح بدید.
Well, look, my family, we fled in 1979. We had many places that we could have gone. Okay? We had family in Paris, we had family in London, we had family in Canada. But we came here, like so many tens of thousands of other Iranians, because we believed in the promise. We knew that here we would be protected, here we would have an opportunity to start again, here we could thrive. And we have, as so many of us have. And that means we have an obligation, that we have to actually give back to this country to protect those exact freedoms for future generations. It's our responsibility.
آقای اصلان، به عنوان خانواده شما گفتین که الان بخشی از اعضای خانواده‌تون در کشورهای مختلف هستن و طبیعتا ممکنه که تابعیتون کشور رو داشته باشن. جامعه مهاجر ایرانی که بعد از چند دهه حدود 7 تا 10 میلیون مهاجر در حال حاضر داریم با تابعیت‌های مختلف، فکر می‌کنید که توی کشورهای دیگه هم بتونن در آینده نقشی ایفا بکنن تو کشوری که میزبانشون هستن؟
Look, I think the world is a different place for sure, and I think that there are many different places in which we can actually find a home. But I do think that part of what is happening right now in this country is an assault on communities like ours. Right? We're being told that we're not American, that we don't belong here. And unlike in many parts of the world, here we can do something about that. But we have to act. We have to actually put ourselves in there, into the political realm, to vote for the right people, to make the right decisions, to make campaign contributions. If we don't, then I think that we're going to be...
حمایت شما و حضور شما در دانشگاه UCLA و اینجا برای حمایت از کیا همه‌دانچی طبیعتا یک کار سمبولیک و نمادینی هستش برای استاد و شروع این اتفاق خوب و مبارک در کامیونیتی ایرانی. درسته؟
Yeah. And by the way, I just want to make it clear. I'm not saying that we have to vote for Iranians. There are many, many other people, both conservatives and progressives, who espouse these values. But we have to vote.
Exactly.
We can't be on the sideline anymore. Now, I personally think that Kia is a
روانی داره که ما تمایل نداریم.
Exactly. Now, I personally think that Kia is the right candidate. But even if you don't, that's fine. But if we were 300,000 people just in Southern California alone, if we actually flex the power that we had, that we have, we could do anything that we wanted to. We could make any kind of change that we want to. This kind of power in a community that is educated and successful and
rich.
wealthy, very wealthy, this kind of power can't go unnoticed, but we have to learn how to wield it.
اگه این قدم هایی که امسال در 2018 برمی‌داریم به عنوان یک اکسرسایز یا پرکتیس ببینیمش، چه چشم‌اندازی رو برای 2020 و کنگره می‌بینید تو جامعه ایرانی؟
I think that 2018 is it's not just a rehearsal. 2018 is the moment of decision. I don't think that we can survive until 2020 with this Congress and this president. I don't think that we can do it. I think that if we don't figure out how to put a check on this president's desires, that I don't know what 2020 is going to look like. And the only check that we have is a Democratic Congress, because we've already learned that the Republicans don't care. And so this is a make or break election. This election should be as important as a presidential election.
خیلی ممنون که وقتتون رو به من دادید و به عنوان نکته آخر اگر نکته کلیدی به ذهنتون میرسه که مثبته و ممکنه با دیدنش جامعه مهاجر ما تشویق بشن به مشارکت‌های اجتماعی و سیاسی بیشتر، بفرمایید.
Look, my goal in life is to make sure that people have the ability to say what they want, believe what they want, practice what they want. And that's what was given to me, and that's what I want to give everyone else. And so that's what I think is at stake here.
Thank you so much.
خیلی خوش باشید.